Hey, what's up guys? This is the rank 114 player in the world's main deck, and it's one of the best decks to upgrade in the game. It doesn't have any overwhelmingly overpowered cards in the deck that need emergency nerfs, but when you pair everything together, it creates a superb synergy. Multiple ways of winning, whether it's the Skeleton King skeletons, the Evolved Archer locking onto the tower, the Mother Witch pigs piling on the pressure, or the obvious Royal Giant Fireball powering through opponents' defenses and getting you the victory. Even if you match into wacky mid-ladder menaces with multiple win conditions, you still have a Fisherman to pull one of them and a Tombstone to distract the other. And by playing Cannoneer, you'll be baiting opponents to cycle big cards at the bridge directly into your towers that they think they'll get value into, but they'll go directly into a Mother Witch or Skeleton King, giving you a huge advantage. Oftentimes letting you throw down a Royal Giant and win the match right after. It's kind of tough to recommend decks to upgrade right now because the strong ones will definitely get nerfed. And despite this deck being strong and safe, it requires some thinking, so it's not played by near enough people. It's time to cannonball to crush our opponents and assert dominance. And lots of skeleton love to everyone that's supporting the channel with critter code SirTag. All right, bro's got Elixir Golem with E-Barbs in the banner and Electro Giant. That would be insane if you put all three of those in a deck. I don't think you can fit that amount of toxicity in a single Clash Royale deck. So we'll see if he's gonna, somehow surprise me with some crazy antics, but I want to up the ante out here and go in for our Tombstone just to try to get as many skeletons for our Skeleton King as possible. Oh, let's go. So he's gonna go in for an Earthquake on our skeletons, giving us the value immediately. Cannon out a cycle as well, so he's going to be 2 cards away since he cycled his Cannon, Skeletons, Archer Queen, and Earthquake. I think he might be 1 card away now. Either 2 or 1. Anyway, he's not going to be Cannon immediately, so he has to cycle 1 more card, dropping the Lumberjack, and then we're able to go in for maybe just the Royal Giant by itself here, and I think that's fine. A lot of damage on the tower, and you know what? It might be better for us to go for a Mother Witch, but I'm not going to do it, because then we would delay the Archer Queen, and the Archer Queen would still be a problem for me. So I'm not a huge fan of delaying the Archer Queen on our opponent's side of the map. I'd rather it expedite its journey closer to our side, so then we don't get a second Archer Queen ability for our opponent. Sometimes if they use it on defense, they can get back to another one. However, after the nerf to the Archer Queen, it's a little bit harder for them to do that. It's just still is possible, which is annoying. We go Skeleton King here as well. We're dropping a lot of stuff at the bridge just because I want to see what this guy's going to have, and generally, if we can force out stuff that are evolutions, it's not going to be super nice for our opponent. I could pop the ability. I think I'm going to. And then, if you guys didn't know this, you can Tombstone in front of the Hog Rider, and the Skeletons will put in a lot of work if they don't Earthquake. Unfortunately, he does the Earthquake, and he goes in for a big baller play, and just decides to eat the damage from the Skeletons. So not necessarily the best for us. It is what it is. Wasn't necessarily anticipating that, to be honest. A Lumberjack Hog Rider deck is weird, so it is part of Clash Royale, I guess, but it is not something I anticipated. If I Royal Giant at the river, it's going to be decent, but I would like to go for a Mother Witch first and foremost since we get 2 piggies, and then we can go in for a Mother Witch. He's going to go in for a Archer Queen for sure. There's only a way of countering this effectively. I'm going to evolve Cannon really low. I can Fireball on the Cannon, or I could Fireball on top of the Archer Queen. I think Fireballing on the Archer Queen is significantly better because we're able to kill that and convert that into a piggy right on top of his tower. Then we're able to activate King Tower with this Lumberjack using our Fisherman, and this placement of the Tombstone will actually pull the Hog Rider and stop him from activating any Earthquake that can go and counter the Tombstone. So watch this. He'll go in for an Earthquake probably and miss. That's the reason why I really like that Tombstone placement. It still pulls the Hog Rider, and it forces him to miss every time. So we're going to go in for this, and we're going to go and split our Evolved Archers as well, because it's going to be a lot harder for our opponent to counter. And then we can also maybe go in for some shenanigans with a Mother Witch on Skeletons, hopefully. Yeah, please? All right, we don't get any Skellies. That kind of sucked. But it is what it is. It be that way sometimes. The Mother Witch is on the tower, and the Evolved Archer is too. Oh my gosh. The Evolved Archer forced out the Earthquake. Now he has to go for a Hog Rider directly into a Fisherman, and that's not going to work out. Well, you're going to go in for a Royal Giant, preemptively drop our Fisherman, so we still have an answer to the Hog Rider, and I think we win this game as long as we can get a Fireball. This guy is pretty good at the game, by the way. I genuinely am a little bit impressed with his shenanigans, how he was able to reliably, drop his cannon in a spot where we weren't able to Fireball the tower and that. Guy was a very good player. But incorporating that slight switch up, dropping our Tombstone in the spot where we forced our opponent to miss the Earthquake because he could only hit the Tombstone or the tower, was the main way we were able to win the game. And it was just cool being able to beat Brett using a Fireball plus Mother Witch to steal his Archer Queen and turn that into a pig. What a beautiful way to start the day. So now we are starting off strong at 6,200 in the world, and we're going to push up a lot. All right, man's got the 20 win in the banner, so he's probably going to be decent. Alexi, I don't know, man. Are you gonna be like Alexa? Can I issue you some commands to lose the game, hopefully?
No, Jake, I will beat you.
We're cycle Archers in the back. We see Lumberjacks, so I'd love to activate King Tower here. Usually, in this type of situation, I think I want to cycle Mother Witch on the other side, and then use our Fisherman here. I know for a fact that if we're seeing a Heal Spirit deck, There's a high likelihood it's a 3 Musketeer deck, but I don't necessarily know 100%. What? Bro's got Sparky. Okay, that is a different direction that I didn't want to head towards. That's fine. It's not really fine, but we're going to say it's fine. We're going to drop our tombstone way lower, and we'll see what happens. I don't want to get splashed on by a Sparky. You feel me, guys? It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time in anyone's experience to get splashed on by a Sparky. We Barbarill. We're able to break apart the Dark Prince's shield, so that's always a benefit. And we get a Fireball and hopefully kill the Sparky. Nice. So if you didn't know that type of interaction, if you're able to get a little bit of damage on the Sparky, sometimes you can Fireball and then log or Fireball Barbarill, clean it up, and then not get blasted. That's always, you know, a great thing to have happen. Not die to a Sparky. That is what we want to have happen all the time. We're going to cycle maybe a Royal Giant here, depending on what we're feeling. All right, he's going to have Electro Wizard, so that's fine for us to just cycle Archers. Go Fisherman here first. Archers after. I don't know how this is going to go. I just hope the Lumberjack runs out of time. No, yes. Okay, cool. There's only one hit. Not bad. He's going to be down a bit of Elixir. I think he degenerately spammed all of his stuff at the bridge. So, you know, when that happens, you don't necessarily get good trades, my guy. It's not what you're supposed to do. All right, we're going to go for a Tombstone here. And then with the Cannoneer, I think I don't have much to fear. The only downside is that Tombstone will end up dying, and then I probably have to use a Fisherman on top of a Goblin Giant. But I do have Evolved Archer, so I should have a bailout against pretty much anything. That's the thing. If you can coincide your Elixir disadvantage with an evolution, you can get all of the Elixir back, and that's the way that I like to play personally. Also, we can cycle 2 Fireballs here. I'm not fibbing. This is a possibility. We're going to cycle a couple Fireballs, I think. So we're going to do this. Cycle our Fisherman really early. Go for our Evolved Archers here. Get Tombstone down. Probably Barbarill. I don't even think I need it. I don't think I need another Fireball out here, actually. And then we can just go in for a Fisherman, pull the Dark Prince or whatever he drops. Is he cooked? I think he's destroyed. This wasn't even close. Hell yeah. That's what we like to see. And the Royal Giant just disrespects him and knocks everything back. Love seeing that too. RG is an underrated evolution right now. It's not necessarily like the best thing in the world because it can't be used on defense. But if you go for it on offense and your opponent's got like Evolved Lumberjack because no one's really running Mini Pekko or Elite Barbarians, they're all running Evolved Lumberjacks, so it's overpowered. You just knock it back and it just doesn't have enough damage per second. So they get super triggered and annoyed like Alexi out here. Alexi, I issue the command to chill out. You do not need to get that annoyed. So we're matching into a rank 400 player. And this guy is not a part of the clan, so maybe he's tilted and he just like left the clan. A lot of people do that. Whenever they're just like upset, they're like, let me isolate. Let me not be around my friends. Or hypothetically, what if this guy's just running the most toxic deck in the game? He could be running Rune Giant with Goblin Machine, and he's just so embarrassed that he doesn't want his clanmates to watch it. So that's likely what it is, to be honest. Yeah, it's literally just a toxic deck that he doesn't want any of his friends to look at, I guess. It's so embarrassing. Like, if you play this, I've made videos on it. It just feels free. Like, it actually is a free win deck in most situations when you match it. It's like the most brainless deck in the game right now. And you just buff cards with Rune Giant and spam them. It's literally how it works. So it's crazy that a top 400 player is playing this as well. I mean, I guess he knows what's good, but it is frustrating to play into for sure. We weren't able to Fireball on everything, unfortunately. The Fisherman does lock Tower, and we are able to kill a lot of his cards here. I wish that the Archer died because we would have acclimated a lot more in this game. We are definitely not in the best spot. Okay. Fortunately, he didn't drop anything at the bridge because we were down a lot of Elixir. Okay, let's see what we can do. Maybe we can cook right here with a Mother Witch and then go in for Tombstone. Trying to use Mother Witch ideally, I think. And then we can go Barbarill so that we're able to just stop him from hurting me. Really don't want to get hurt by him going in for the Inferno Dragon and ruining my day. The Mother Witch is phenomenal because it continuously gives me little things that I can tank the Inferno Dragon with. So I like that. And the piggies are going to go and pull back the Lumberjack as well. That's why we decided to go for Mother Witch instead of Archers. Archers also can get arrowed down. So, I mean, they're a good card. They're definitely going to be good here. But I would prefer to have that constant source of distraction and use our Mother Witch, even though it doesn't give us an evolution, just because it's more reliable in some situations. I think I'm just going to cycle Mother Witch here instead of Fireballing on the Archers, because the way I see it is he's going to be annoying, and I'm going to have to Fireball back an Inferno Dragon if I ever want to, like, break through. I think he's going to Inferno Dragon me when I go RG, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think Mother Witch plus Fireball might kill an Inferno Dragon, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. See how it goes. Fireball here. Do we hit the Lumberjack too? Not quite, but we do melt the Inferno Dragon as we had hoped. We go Skeleton King early, and then we're going to go for an Evolved Archers, and then we're going to go for a high Tombstone, because he's probably going to go drop something annoying. And yeah, he does drop something annoying, exactly as we anticipated. We'll go Barbell on the Archers. Are we cooked? Are we okay? Does this just, like, pull it away, and then it still targets on my tower? Where does it target? Yeah, it still targets the tower. So frustrating to play against that thing. If we Royal Giant, that makes sense? Probably not. Probably better for us to defend. I mean, he's a top ladder player, so sometimes, like, the best thing to do is just focus on defense and then win the game off that if you can. At least that's the way that I like to play. Wow, he's really got lightning randomly in the deck, too. Really frustrating to play against cards like that when they... Honestly, I don't think lightning has a place in the deck. It's usually just small spells, so a bit weirder to match into, but it is part of the game, I guess. Okay, so if we go in for a Mother Witch, it's just going to get lightninged, right? Is there any way that we can do anything here? What if we, like, Mother Witch, Royal Giant, Fireball on the Inferno Dragon, and then just hopefully cook? This Fireball has to do something. Knock everything back a little bit. Go Barbell. Archers as well. Get a lightning on me. Go back to Lumberjack. Piggy. And we go Skeleton King. Okay, cool. That did not get near my tower. I think I could have just, like, played better with the Fireball on the actual tower, and that would have been a lot better for us. Alright. We want to use Mother Witch on the Archers. Ideally, we can start to get some piggies up in here. Getting jiggy with the piggy. And then we'll Royal Giant as well. This should win us the game if I just Fireball on the Inferno Dragon. And the thing is, the piggy's going to be tanking, so there's no way he's able to defend this RG. I think we got him, guys. Woo! A little bit safer than you might want to play in Clash, but if we're playing into one of the most skillless decks in Clash Royale against a top 400 player, I am not going to lose that match. I hate losing to this deck more than anything in the game. Luckily, with this deck, you're allowed to play it slow on defense until you can deal your finishing blow. Some decks you're forced to go on offense because the defenses just aren't reliable enough with the deck, but not this one. And after our Royal Giant wrecked a top ladder player, we've pushed up to 4,900 in the world. All right, dude's got a top 824 in the banner, so another top 1,000 player. Deadly Lava. Well, I think that Lava Hound is probably one of the worst matchups with this deck because most of the time they're going to have Fireball arrows and then they just kill your Mother Witch and then your Archers and you're like, okay, I guess I kind of have to really rely on the Cannoneer. And the Cannoneer has high damage, so it can usually melt Lava Hound. Then you can Fireball on the Lava Hound and the Balloon. And then that kind of works with the Tombstone and it's fine. But man, we're matching into someone with Flying Machine, so not necessarily a card that I like playing into ever. Kind of hate Flying Machine right now because it snipes all my stuff. And if you don't have Fireball, you're cooked. Luckily, this deck has Fireball. I'm going to go Mother Witch here. And I'd love to exhaust all of his ammo, so then we can maybe go in for a Skeleton Bam, and then get him Skeleton King in. Okay, no, he's Skeleton Dragons. My bad. I don't know why I thought he was Skeleton King. Most of the time when I see those type of decks, I was, like, so confused. My brain was churning. There was, like, definitely gears going in my head, and I don't know what was happening. But we got a really good spot here, actually. I can go for Phenomenal Fisherman on this and then pull it before it, you know, gets that super obnoxious ghost thing. And it's going to go towards the King Tower and activate. 100 P. And the Fisherman might survive. Nah, that sucked. I wish the Fisherman survived there. Still fine. All right, let's go Barbell. This is really risky. I'm spending all of my Elixir Bag. But I do think that we're going to get better trade with the Archers now. And they might get damage on the tower. So I calculated that in my brain, and I did not receive much pain. Actually, really none at all. He's just going to use the Skeleton Dragons, and they're going to die. Not the Skeleton King, guys. The Skeleton Dragons. One day, they might want to become a king, but not today. I wonder if dragons have ever been able to speak and become kings in mythical tales. I haven't heard of any. You guys let me know. Anyway, I want to go in for... Ooh, yeah, it is a Lava Hound deck. Well, that is a thing. Let's go Tombstone here on the other side, and let's go for Skeleton King. And then maybe just have the Archer do its damage to the Lava Hound, so we're going to be okay here. Please let my Archer survive. I hate you. That wasn't supposed to happen, bro. All right, well, we will try to go and pull the Balloon with the second pull of the Tombstone, maybe? Oh, this is really rough. The Mother Witch is going overwork in time. Clocking in the big hours out here. All right, wait. He wasn't ready for dueling. Wait, there's no way. I'm going to Fireball it and then probably pop it. Yes. Insanely lucrative. All right, so I think we go Skeleton King at offense and then drop a aggressive Royal Giant again and just run it back. Because this is going to be so hard for him to defend if he drops a 7 Elixir Lava Hound in the bag. That is not a Lava Hound. That is an Elva Hound, bro. That is an Elva Hound. Oh my gosh, let's go for a Skeleton King ability too. And we win. I wasn't able to say ability correctly, but it didn't hinder our ability to win. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. We are climbing up and mounting so many pushes that are deadly, even to Lava Hound players. I don't think he loved that push at the end, but I'm sorry, my friend. It had to happen. All wins in a row. Love seeing a solid stack of victories as we stacked up some more medals, pushing us up to 4,400 in the world. Limon! All right. I really felt like this guy was French, and he was getting really feisty with me with that name, but his clan is even feistier. He's saying, I lost. Maybe it's to him. Maybe he has to read that every single day when he wakes up. And he's like, I'm a loser. I'm a failure. Oh, man. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy for you. Okay. That's terrible. I wish I was able to finesse those, but I guess it's fine. I don't think I was breaking through the Tesla anyway. We're testing the waters. We go Tombstone? I might just Royal Giant him. I might do it. Don't doubt me, brother. We're going to go in for a Skeleton King here to swoop up all the skeletons, and I'm going to throw down an RG with it. I'm going to pop the ability too. This is pretty toxic. He did a -1 trade with that fireball, so I think we're up a bit, and he doesn't have his building, so I don't know if he can build a defense. Let me cook. All right, we're going to try. I'm going to Barber on that as well. I'm going to drop it inside corner so maybe the Archer doesn't hit. Ah, the Archer still hits. That sucks. Did we get damage? He's going to Expo me. He's definitely going to Expo me. It's fine though, right? Right? Mama always said it was fine until it wasn't. All right, we're going to get 2 little piggies. Not the 3 little piggies yet. Still something that he has to respond to. Or he's going to Expo me. Is he going to expose me as a fraud? Like, Expo on the other side, he's going to be like, Jake, you suck. You're awful. And he does that because I don't have Royal Giant Cycle? Nah, he doesn't. If he had the juice like that, I think I'd be dead. I thought he was going to do that. He's going to be like, Jake, you're a fraud Royal Giant player. You don't even know what you're doing. You like get me when I have bad card cycle. So it is a little bit dangerous cycling your Royal Giants early. But I think this guy is just going to try to Fireball cycle me because our Cannoneer starts as a lower tower health than he has with his Expo. So going to be a bit of an annoying game. I'm not going to lie. This guy just doesn't want to Expo. Maybe he thinks that I don't know that he has Expo. I know that you have Expo, bro. I know the X, bro. Okay, we're definitely fireballing that every chance. I just don't want to lose that. That's really annoying. How much damage can we get? The damage, please, Mr. Lamont. No! Oh, sir, why you do that? Merci, not mercy. I want some damage, please. No mercy for you. All right, we're gonna go Expo here. I think it's fine. Or sorry, we're gonna Royal Giant on the Expo. And then we're gonna go Skeleton King on the other side. And then we're gonna go and split up the Evolved Archers. We have dual lane pressure. And we can also snipe his Tesla. We can tickle his Tesla, you know? Little Tesla ticklage action. I want a Fireball on that. Because if we can kill the Electro Spirit too... Aw, it didn't happen. If that happened with a Fireball, that would have probably won me the game. Screw it, let's go Mother Witch. I'm gonna get a Piggy. I'm about to get jiggy with the Piggy, bro. I'm about to get jiggy with the Piggy. There's no way I'm going for the Piggy chip damage, guys. What is life in this game without a little bit of Royal Giant love? So I'm going to cycle the Skeleton King in the back. Oh, the Royal Giant's on the tower. There's no way. Oh, that's so silly. 3 hits. Beautiful. All right, we're to Barbaro, and we're already back to RG. We're back like we never even left, and we're ready to commit some theft. We're going to steal that Expo. And now he's in a position where he's kind of in a perilous spot. He kind of has to go in for the win. And each time that he does it, he gives us an ample opportunity to go and cycle Archers and spam more stuff on him. So if you guys are noticing what I'm doing is I'm building up pushes and not, you know, silently cycling myself to death. One of the easiest ways to lose is going in for the wrong RGs at the bridge and then having the opponent going in for an Expo at that exact time and then just killing you. So I think I can do it now because I'm up quite a bit. And if we just kill the Tesla and bop it one more time with that Barb, I think we're vibing. Ooh, this Fireball is so risky. Oh, if I made a prediction on that Tesla, I thought he was going to drop it a little bit deeper. Dang it. I think we still got him with that last RG hit. No, come on, man. All right, so I think we won this one. The dude just wants to make the game go for forever. I firmly believe the least satisfying way to win a Clash Royale match is spell cycling, but we had to do it to him because Expo players like getting spell cycled or spell cycling you. So that's really the only way they play. Either way, if you hate Expo as much as I do, you'll win all of your matches every time you play into them. So I guess it was a self-fulfilling prophecy for our opponent. He really thought he was going to lose, and we made it happen. We're ending the day with a massive win streak, taking no L's out there, all the way to 3,800 in the world. Rail Giant really does remain king with this deck, staying one of the best decks in the game for so many years. So if you want to upgrade it, awesome deck to play, and it's not going to get nerfed anytime soon because it doesn't have the overpowered cards like Ruined Giant or Lumberjack Evolution. It's using standard but solid cards with phenomenal synergy together. Cannonball the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.